Yes, right? Yes. Long, long ago. Not so long ago, but some time ago, there lived a young scientist called Abhishek. He was a young scientist and he had only one wife. He had only one wife and two children, right? So his wife, she was a homemaker and she was at home, and his routine was, he was quite passionate about his research. Every day in the morning, he used to leave at 6:37 and come back home only after 11:12. Okay, so which means that he did not spend sufficient time with his family. So his wife was not really happy with him. So and on that day, so he thought that his wife is really not happy with him. So just to make her happy, so what he did before going to the office, he went to that lady and he said, "You see, today I'll come early home at 4 o'clock in the evening and I'll take children to the circus." And wife, not excited reaction, she just said, "Okay, fine, let's see." And after some time, he just went to the laboratory. Okay, he went to the laboratory, and before going to the laboratory, he went to the director of that research organization. So he said to that senior scientist, "Sir, today I have to take my children to the circus. So if you permit, I will leave at 4 o'clock today." So the director said, "Okay, fine, please go ahead." So and after seeking approval, he went into his lab, and as usual, he became quite involved in his research. And he was so much involved in his research that he could not notice how the time flew away. Right? So what he did after involving the research so much, he just lifted his head to see how much the time was. The clock said it is 10 p.m. He really started shivering because he had promised his wife that you would reach there at 4. So abruptly he shut down everything and literally rushed towards his home. And as he neared his home, he could see that half door was open. Okay, so what he did, he went very, very gently near to the door, and like that he opened the doors, just peeped inside. And as soon as he peeped inside, he was shocked. He was literally shocked. You know why he was shocked? Huh? What? Hey, you dirty minds. As he peeped inside, he was shocked. As he peeped inside, he was shocked because his wife was sitting on the sofa and she was giving a smile at him. He was shocked because he got a different reaction from her. So he broke the promise. So what he did, further he went inside. Okay, it was much more shocking. Very gently she stood up. With great love and affection, she just came and said, "Okay, it seems you're so tired. Would you like to have some coffee or dinner?" He didn't know what was happening around. So as he just looked around to see where his children was, he didn't find his children. So he asked her, "Hey, where are the children?" So then she said, "See, your director had come home and he took the children to the circus." Alright? And then of course he was so happy, because the director himself had gone to his house to pick the children. So the next day morning, he went to the director's office to thank him. He went and said, "So thank you so much for taking my children to the circus." And the director said, "You see, I remember yesterday you wanted to go early. So at 4 o'clock I came to the lab to tell you that it's already time. But you were so busy in the research, I thought I shouldn't disturb you." Okay? Right? So that's the reason I myself took your children to the circus. And that director was none other than Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. That's